Okay.
Oh, man, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Check the numbers.
All right.
Check us out.
0 coins. Yeah.
I mean, 0 Mushroom Kingdom coins.
0 mushroom coins. But yes, I wound up doing the grind because I talked about it at the end of the last episode. So I wound up doing the grind. It wasn't very long at all, actually. And I wound up getting 99999 coins.
Yeah.
So what I can do is I can go ahead and buy the skeleton suit now, which is very nice. Here's the thing. It's maximum coins for it. Yeah. You cannot go over that number.
Yeah.
So when you buy this, you immediately go down to 0 and completely 0. It's worth it because it's a really nice costume.
But also, what else are we going to use the coins for? That we need them right now. Like, there's other stuff to buy.
So there we go. Yeah, Mario's a skeleton now.
But, like, it's
fucking amazing.
We're not in any kind of danger or inconvenience by having 0 coins right now.
So this is the skeleton suit.
This is really good.
It's clearly
not an actual suit. That's not how a pelvis works, but it's still really good. Because it's not connected.
No, there's no connection between it there,
a detached pelvis. There might be actual
They're
animals
supposed to connect
that.
in the back underneath where the spine is.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts. It's just one big chunk. But, like, there might be animals where that happens, but I don't know.
I don't think so. Mario's not human, clearly. His bone structure's a little bit off.
The suit he's using to look like a skeleton isn't human. Presumably, there, he's just still Mario with magic.
Sure, maybe.
I don't think it's, like, removed his skin. I think it's just made him invisible, but given him this appearance.
His kneecaps are, like, really thin. I'm looking at it and noticing.
Well, most are, right?
I guess. Yeah, and also he's got this big skeleton grin. So the skeleton costume uses cutting edge or something to, look, we're not sure how it works, but it's cool, right?
I know how it works. It's just an invisibility spell with an illusion inside it.
Oh, and I just want to show off in this particular place, because this is like the easiest place to show it off, because we're already right here. I gotta get to it, though. Basically, his hat for the skeleton suit is non-existent. There's no official hat for it.
Because you can see got a skull.
When you take it off, it's just a skull. Like, yeah,
and if you really want, you can get the caveman hat and put it on this, so it's a skull with a skull.
Yeah, double bones. It's pretty cool looking. We might do that in a little bit. But what I'm going to show off is that this is the only setup in which he actually shows up as a skeleton when he's an 8-bit. Is with the normal Mario hat. If you put any of the other hats on him,
that's weird.
To my knowledge, he doesn't show up as Skeleton Mario in 8-bit.
I hope that when the DLC comes in like 2 months, that they give us the ability to mix and match in 8-bit.
It's actually less than a month now, but yeah,
Ooh,
I know
exciting.
what you mean. And yes, if we do finish this within the next few episodes or whatever, we do have DLC to look forward to that I think is like part of the way through February or early February or something like that.
So provided that this doesn't take us a million years to get through for like, we're going to go back to the darker side of the moon, provided that everything goes smoothly, like this will be the last recording session until DLC gives us something to come back to. Yeah. So completion... Like I know I can vouch that Josh can do like 100% on this game. Yeah, but it takes a while, so we might wait for something else new to show up.
Well, I'd also like to point out, well, yes, I 100%ed this game finally. So in my own file, I have 100% now, which is great. It feels amazing. That being said, the other thing that I was going to point out was that the DLC doesn't seem to add any new kingdoms or real challenges. So if we do a bonus episode, if we do a bonus episode for that, where like we're going in and we're talking about, hey, this is, like the DLC or whatever, we'll just show off that literally here's Luigi, here's a couple of costumes, and that'll probably be it.
Do a few moons.
If we've left moons behind, which we have, yeah. So we'll just go in and we'll have to show off that, but it doesn't seem like it adds any new challenges or kingdoms or anything, which is a little bit disappointing.
That we know of, that they haven't announced.
Yeah, that they've announced anyway.
I'm still holding out hope in my heart for Delfino Plaza. I know it's not going to happen.
No, almost
also
guaranteed.
Hyrule,
Sorry.
also Rogueport, also Luigi's Mansion.
No, you're not getting Hyrule because we've already got a Zelda game recently. Like,
no, it's a tie-in. It would be great, but it won't happen. I know. Luigi's Mansion might work if Luigi's going to be part of the new minigame.
I don't know if we're actually going to get that, because Luigi is basically Tingle in the new DLC.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen it, it's Luigi with like a suitcase, and he's covered in balloons, and he's just fluttering around because he's little old Luigi. And he is giving you balloons and telling you to hide them, and then you can enter to like find the balloons that other people have hidden within time limits. This is a toilet, by the way. It took me forever to realize. I don't think it's intentionally a toilet, but it's totally shaped like a toilet.
Kind of.
And if you really want to make a joke out of it, Mario is a plumber.
Yeah.
He's going into the pipe on the back of a toilet.
In order to fight UFOs and magma inside.
Oh, in order to fight a lot of things.
Well, we're not dealing with that thing.
I think we noticed the last time that I was actually
You don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, you straight up do not have to deal with that in the slightest.
It gives you a life up, but you don't need it.
No, you super do not need it at all.
There's places later on, I've watched him finish this, but there's places later on that make it useful to have the life up, but right now it's like whatever. At least
right
for
now it's
Josh.
probably not super useful.
Also, the time it takes to get the life up from that UFO is not worth it.
Not really.
Especially when you're an expert who can do this.
Oop.
What? No.
I'm gonna get a little bit burned. Yeah, okay.
Fuck!
Especially when you're an expert that can die. Like, okay, yeah, I fucked that up. My timing was a little bit off.
You think you're a Mario fan? Well, get a load of this! Jumps in the volcano and sacrifices self.
Dies to it, like fucking lava on the easiest part of this area. So it should be obvious here. Like, I'm still not gonna 100% do this one time and never, like, look back or anything.
But you can do a lot of it really good.
I can do a lot of it reliably. It's not like it's 100% of the time I'm gonna always get it or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna wait for these ones this time.
Yeah, now you're skittish.
It's better when you have at least a little bit of range here. Yes, because I'm skittish and it's awful.
It's
fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm just spooked.
Yeah, but those are in a different rhythm from the other ones, so you gotta wait for that.
Yeah, well, actually,
I mean, you don't.
If you do it good, you can jump right from that pool to the next ones, and I probably could have made it there. I just chose not to because I'm skittish right now because I've already fucking failed.
Oh,
it's okay.
All right. Yeah,
so
this one's weird.
Yeah, so I actually figured out how you're supposed to do this. It's just jump from one to the next, and it starts out small, and then you get your double jump, and then you get your triple jump, and that's the idea behind it. But I feel like that's way too unreliable for me. I don't like it. So I'm just doing it the old way. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And notice we came into this at first with 0 coins.
Oh yeah, no, okay, so it takes 10 from you every time you die.
And you'll die a lot.
But it gives you that 10 back very quickly, which a lot of people realized right off the bat means that basically if you get stuck in things like this, you wind up with 999 coins if you get stuck in something for long enough. So yeah. I think that's the joke behind the skeleton suit, but I'm not sure if that's actually what they were going for.
You can afford to be a skeleton because you've died so much.
Yeah.
This is the trickiest one.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is the trickiest one, and I fucked it up.
I keep jinxing you. I should just stop talking.
No, it's fine, because if you stop talking, we don't have anything interesting going on.
Yeah,
it's just me playing Mario at that point. Like,
yeah. I don't know. It just seems like I'm just playing you up and it's bringing you down.
This is actually not that bad, this particular area. But, okay, yeah, the camera fucks you sometimes, and I hate that. Like that. That was kind of a camera fuck as well. It's like this one is a good idea. I like the idea behind having to do like the bubble jumps and everything, but it's so finicky. And I hate it because of how finicky it is. Once you get past it, it's not that bad. There's really only one other really difficult area in this particular part of the segment. Yeah.
Oh.
But this is like the one where it's like I can reliably do this almost 100% of the time, but if I start to get fucked up at the start, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. That is as far as you could get when we did this
when we were doing this on camera.
We just couldn't get it, but since then like, I don't know.
Well, since then I've had to
could be,
like, push 3 hours worth of practice into this. So.
It could be that because we're playing it on our big screen instead of on just the Switch's screen.
I'm not going to make arguments for it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I'm just saying that, like, maybe the perspective and the angles of things just feels different from the way you're positioned.
It's a little bit that. It's also that I have to talk while I'm doing it. It's also that maybe I'm nervous because people are watching.
Well, we were talking when you were doing it on the couch.
I'm just saying. No, because talking on the couch and talking for this are two completely different things.
Yeah, it is. That's true. I'm just trying to let people know that you're good at video games. It's not your fault.
Well, that's fine. I'm
your hype man.
You don't have to fucking make the argument. It's cool. If people know, people know. If they don't, they don't. It's cool.
They'll know by the end of this when you've not only beaten it, but gotten the world record for beating it while being handsome. Nah. I'm not even going to pretend you're going to get a speed record.
Oh, fuck no. I'm sure that there are people who could do this so much fucking faster than I can.
I'll bet there's people who do that thing. Like, okay, so the only time I've ever seen speedrun stuff was in, like, clips of a speedrun of Mario 64 that was basically just crouch down, somehow scoot backwards through a wall and end up at Bowser or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but, like, no, just playing through it normal, I don't think you're going to make a record. I think you'd have to find some way to glitch through the world, jump out the other side, give Miyamoto a noogie, and then come out at the end.
I mean, maybe. Okay, look, so as long as you get hit on that one and you don't die or unbubble, it's fine.
Yeah,
it's just a big pain in the ass.
The floor is non-lava, so you can't touch it, but otherwise you're fine.
Basically. But yes, I just made it through, and now this area, I don't think that we've shown off on cam. I know, I remember.
I
know this area, like, way better than you. There's one heart back here.
I've seen you forget that heart before.
There's also a free heart 3 levels up, which is incredibly easy to get, so long as you know it's there.
Yeah, because this onion boy is easy to control.
Well, yeah.
Sort of.
No, not really.
I mean,
easier than some other things, but it starts getting more difficult when they add in... Hold on. There they are, Burbos. If they touch you in your feet, you're fucked. They'll hurt you.
Burbos wind up being the star of this show, by which I mean the villain.
There are so many Burbos in so many places in here that are just absolutely fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, this is one of them. Hold on. I'm just going to stand up here until they jump and commit suicide.
You just hate them that much?
I really do, and they are just in the way the entire time through this. They're everywhere in this area, and it's so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
It's great because they're the first enemy you run into in Cascade, and they're so nothing as an enemy.
And they're cute.
Yeah, and they're adorable, and they showed up first time in this game. And it's like they're nothing enemies, but guess what? They're incredibly fucking annoying because you can't jump on them to kill them. Yeah. And it's like, oh, okay.
And if you VoIP out of the Onion Boy, we'll have to go back and get a new one.
Yes. Well kind of.
Too slow.
Not technically, but if you want to get past that last thing that I did, the water where you have to do the onion up and then push the platform down. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I said water. I was looking at
the water.
There's a platform. That one you do require the onion for, but everything else in there you can actually do as Mario.
This, by the way, is freezing water that keeps going up and down, and I don't think we ever get to see what it looks like on the other side of this.
Oh, nothing. There is nothing.
There's nothing. It's
just a solid wall.
It's just water.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I
understand the dynamic of the you didn't get hit by him.
Fuzzies are really fucking annoying in this game, though. I don't know why they made them so aggressively annoying.
Because they're fuzzies.
Yeah, but it's not... No, they're not always that bad. You can sometimes kill them with things. You can't even touch them in this. You can't eat them as Yoshi either. Like, they just... Nothing.
I don't know. But, the water thing, like, I get, like, the way it creates an obstacle is really interesting. But, like, why is there water just descending, then ascending again? It's a very strange one. It would be interesting if it just sort of showed something... causing that. I don't know.
Miyamoto wanted it.
Yeah, or like whoever set this up wanted it. And I couldn't figure out why this is all here. I'm blaming Pauline.
Oh, you think Pauline set everything up here?
Yeah, just, for her party, so that she could sing while you're doing it and everyone can watch.
These bells are incredibly pointless. If you hit those and they go off, they break the rocks.
But you don't need to.
You don't need to, because you could just jump over the goddamn rocks. It's completely pointless at that point.
Yeah.
Also, there was an alternate path back there to get a single heart.
But guess what?
But guess what?
Quiz Kitty loves us.
Oh, right. Quiz Kitty hates Yoshi, though.
Okay.
See you later, Yoshi. Greetings, traveler, and to your hat as well. Can you answer my riddle?
But not
what is the
for Yoshi.
only kingdom that I, the Great Sphinx, have not visited? Do you know what it is?
I forget what it is. Was it Mushroom Kingdom?
It's Mushroom Kingdom, because you meet him in the Sand Kingdom.
He's from there.
He's underwater in the Seaside Kingdom. And he is at the beginning of the Wooded Kingdom, and you have to talk to him to get into the like, industrial part.
Oh, yeah.
Dear ye giver of correct answers, take this with you.
He's got other questions, though. Nice.
Yes, so now we got 6 hearts, which is significantly
And that
easier.
will respawn.
Yeah, he'll ask nothing else until I get back to him after dying.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's annoying. I didn't realize
Yeah,
that.
I was going to say, because like you were talking about it, you're like, oh, well, he'll ask you more questions. It's like, no, he won't. He's going to wait
later.
If we die and come back, we'll see the next set of questions. And those ones I
Okay.
have memorized the answers for, because I had to do them so many times. Because if you fail his quiz there, it's failed for good. Like, you basically just cannot, like, get it back in. So this is really annoying, and I remember failing at this a ton.
Yeah, this is literally you just gotta know.
Yeah, you have to learn the pattern. That's basically how you do this one.
Yeah, like, he's done it so many times, and yes, the rings kind of make, like, a sort of a guide for you.
It's not a good one.
Yeah, it doesn't show you everything. It just kind of shows you where to stand. You just gotta get that one down.
Yeah,
you just gotta trial and error that
And
one.
again, your hat's gone for that entire thing, because you use your hat to activate it.
Yep. But it's all wall jumps.
And
that
now it's
part's
glide
usually
on. So
fine.
this one is actually semi-difficult. I would say this is probably the hardest one out of all of the things in this first set of challenges.
Which is great.
It's super easy. You'd think it wouldn't be difficult at all. I almost never even get hit going through here. But all it takes is for you to be at a slightly wrong angle on the last tornado, and you can't actually make it to the thing.
Yeah.
I will probably do it fine, but I just want to let you know how easy it is to fuck this up and die.
It's really hard to explain without doing it how touchy Glide-On's fly can be.
Yes, Glide-On is incredibly touchy about everything he does.
So if you just are tilting wrong or whatever, and you're not on that last tornado long enough to get the lift, you're just not gonna make it here.
I'm not gonna bother with those rings, by the way, because they are completely fucking pointless just about.
Oh,
No. Oh, fuck.
Alright.
Okay, I'm down to 4. I'm not down to 3.
Can you show us what's up? Oh, you did.
Oh,
you didn't show it.
there's a big. Okay, yeah, I can go back.
Can you?
Yeah,
Alright.
you can go back.
I didn't realize that one stays
Yeah,
there.
yeah. That pipe stays there. It's cool.
Alright. Show us.
There is off in the distance. Oh, I can't actually turn into.
It's a
there it is.
portrait.
Yeah, it's a portrait, and you can kind of make out what it is, but it's sort of Bowser's fist. And that's the best I can do. It's his fist, and he's wearing Mario's hat and has Mario's mustache. It's a picture of that thing at the end.
They couldn't
of
just have an
thing.
unconscious hatless Bowser just sitting
Okay.
there for you to harvest.
This part is infuriating, and I fully understand that I will not be surviving it.
Well,
For this exact reason.
yeah. So the bells cleared the fog and also the burbos. You don't necessarily have to actually hit them, but it's like
almost
inevitable.
impossible to do this without the burbos. Because
Yeah.
if you need to get rid of the burbos, this is what you have to do.
Also, touching the bell.
Yeah, also
hurts
touching
you.
the bell, regardless of whether or not it's going off, will hurt you. Which is
Yeah.
absolutely infuriating, because it is almost impossible to not touch the bell sometimes.
Yeah.
You kind of have to.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at how many bells we're going.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like, you can get through that. I've done it before. Oh yeah, and by the way, it always starts you back
Yeah.
here. So I've done it before. It's not that hard. But actually getting it to work properly is like the most infuriating thing you could ever imagine.
What is their
I have
problem
no idea.
today?
I couldn't jump up on that thing. It wasn't letting me like hook
Huh.
the wall properly. That was
That's
weird.
odd.
I think it's because I had a bunch of Goomba underneath me, and I was bouncing on them anytime I did like the little hop to get up on the thing. That was
Those
really
Goombas
weird.
were being a little too in your face.
Yeah, a little
that's
bit
all.
more aggressive than usual. That was very strange.
I'd love to see some varying AI on Goombas.
No,
That would
I
be
think that
kinda
was just
cute.
a small, like, RNG thing going off there.
Yeah. Yeah, now I would like it if they had different patterns, not necessarily based on, like, what kind of Goomba they are, but just, like, sometimes you'll be going through the same area you've been through a million times. Oh, you saw that one was going to drop.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. He knows this. But if sometimes you would just have particularly shy or aggressive Goombas, even if you've been through an area before, just to shake things up, because then you'd have more chances for something, like, weird to happen.
Yeah.
I just think it would be nice, but also I like Goombas. They should be my friends more often, not just in Paper Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Goombetta's our friend.
Yeah, she runs from us.
Well, she's friends.
You could argue that she's more than friends with us, but then also.
But only online when we're in our Goomba
yeah,
Sona.
Only when we look like someone else.
Sitting on top of someone else, sitting on top of someone else.
You can go up to her as a single Goomba and it still works for most of them.
Yeah, when she's
in
not
fact,
on
I think it's all
whatever.
of them technically, but you have to be multiples if she's on a cliff, yeah.
Yep.
I think Seaside Kingdom requires you to be multiple Goombas. I don't know if any of the other ones do.
A few do, I'm almost positive.
Damn it.
You didn't unbubble.
No, yeah, so long as you don't unbubble, it's fine. I can do that without taking damage. It's just like...
It's annoying.
I don't know. No, it's not even that hard. It's just a timing issue, and my timing is kind of shot right now.
It's okay. Yeah, because you can't just sit in one place forever, because the audience needs to see
obviously.
the action.
I gotta keep moving.
I guess if you wanted to be really scummy, you could sit in one place forever and clip bits out of the video, but that just sounds like more work.
Yeah, it's significantly more work at that point. So again, Burbo's in this. Absolutely fucking awful, and I hate them. If you touch them with your little onion feet, they still do damage. I get the feeling that maybe originally somebody suggested, what if the onions don't take damage by, like, touching things with their feet? And somebody said that's a terrible idea because then people would just have the out to, like, basically be immortal as an onion all the fucking time. Yeah, I know. I get the feeling that was probably something that in the design stages maybe they thought that the onion should do, and maybe they just left it like this. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's some thought put into this where it's like, I could understand this being 1,000 times better if you didn't have to worry about Burbos killing you immediately.
Yeah, but then it would be just easy platforming.
Only
this is like
sort
the end
of, because you do have to pop to get into any kind of smaller area. So you'd have to stop. I don't know. Like, you're totally right. I'm the one that's wrong here.
That's
but
fine.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I mean, you're not going to keep the onion past this.
No, super not.
I forget what they're actually called.
They're like root something.
Yeah, I think. Oh, they're not onions. So what are they? Are they?
They're like telescoping root.
Grunions.
They're not grunions.
What the fuck is an actual grunion?
I have no idea.
Is that a real word?
I forget. I think it is.
I know that a bunion is those things you get when you wear heels for 50 years.
No, bunions are things you get if you have any kind of callus on your foot for more than a certain period of time.
Well,
and I
it
think
can also, like, fuck up your toe bones.
I think it's actually that a bunion is some kind of a gas or a fluid trapped between the toe bones that causes, like, a massive fucking problem. Yeah, I had to look into this at one point. I don't remember why.
I don't know.
But...
I know that I've had family members who have had to have surgery for
that
bunions.
might have been what it was. Who cares, though? Let's not talk about
I'm not
bunions.
you don't need to know about my family
people
bunions.
don't need to know about bunions right now.
I don't wear heels, so I'm at less risk. Heels suck. I can't deal with them.
Yeah, I don't wear heels either.
Yeah. Yeah, we are pro foot health in this household. You don't wear heels. But we do wear socks, usually. I'm wearing them right now.
I'm not wearing socks, but I'm also not wearing shoes.
I'm wearing socks because it's cold.
Yeah.
Happy January. It's
Happy
cold.
January. It's fucking freezing out.
Not literally, not here, but maybe where you are.
Uh-oh. Okay. Here's one of the problems with this.
Well, technically, you're close enough.
I've only got one pip, though.
But if you make it, you've got 6.
I can't... Well, if I wait, I've got 6.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's a temptation.
Yeah, well,
Video games are full of
temptations. I can make it there by sacrificing Yoshi. I'm not going to be able to keep him beyond a certain point anyway, so it's not that big a deal. but I would rather go the safe route and wait for the flowers to come back.
Also, these flowers move way faster than anywhere else you'll ever see.
Yeah, and actually these are also slower than the ones if you get when you hit that button over there.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to leave Yoshi in this hole. Yeah, this, by the way, the thing that I'm talking about where, like, oh, you could totally make it, it's because Yoshi has his flutter jump, but then you also get Mario's thing and his dive. Yeah. And I think you can hit his hat again after you jump out of Yoshi.
Questions?
He should be. Was he not?
What the heck?
Oh, hey.
He's holding out on us.
What's up, dude?
He just doesn't like us.
He's
supposed to have, like, 5 questions for us.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, we'll
I don't know what the
eventually.
fuck's up with that.
It's not important, but it's fun.
Oh, you know what it might be? Maybe I have to see him in every kingdom. Maybe I haven't.
Maybe.
File. I don't know.
That's annoying.
Maybe I haven't seen the Seaside Kingdom version of him. I don't know.
I don't remember it, so
because I know I did it in my own file. Maybe I didn't do it in this one.
Yeah. Again, that problem.
Yeah, it is kind of maybe I shouldn't have done it that way. I don't know.
I don't know. Like, I think that having some experience and expertise has helped.
Oh yeah, definitely helped.
Maybe doing them concurrent.
I say while looking at, like, literally, if I hadn't had experience with this, I would not have been able to do that ever.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that one's based on experience.
That one is literally trial and error until you figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Just that one, too. The rest of these aren't too bad. They're pretty straightforward, but...
It's just skill.
That one's like, okay, so you don't know what's going to pop out when, and you don't know what the proper route is. You just have to go off of the fact that they're jiggling just before they burst out.
And but if you're in front of one when it does it, you're just off the thing.
Yeah, it'll just knock you right off, and you're fucked.
You're not inside the wall. There's no invisible wall in front that's just gone so you can see what you're doing. It's just you'll fall into lava.
Yeah, so one of the rare occasions in which he totally survived the flight.
Do you normally murder him?
No, I don't usually murder him. Honestly, I'm just saying, like if I'm not ready for this, or if it's been a bit since I've done this, he will usually die immediately upon me getting to this thing. Like, he kind of just falls off the back.
Well, he always comes back. He's fine.
Oh, yeah. No, nobody really dies in this game. If they poof, which is what I consider real death or whatever, they don't really even... Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just finicky. Weird.
Yeah, the fog I've noticed is really finicky in this game. Sometimes it's really intense, and then other times it's not at all.
Yeah, it's we can't explain it.
Case in fucking point.
Yeah, last time we came through here, it was all covered.
It was really intense the last time. Yeah. You can't make it through here without getting any of the bells, by the way, but I like to minimize it as much as I can.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It went off. Oh god.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough to hit the other one, but it is going to be enough to hit it now.
Oof.
So now I just got to keep moving.
Touching the bell is
touching a bell is just as bad. Like that. But
because you're jumping everywhere.
So you can see how incredibly difficult this could get potentially.
Yeah. Oh, don't hit it. Ah!
It's just gonna keep hitting forever.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna have to do is just woo.
Yeah.
And minimize it.
That's the worst area.
Fucking minimize it.
Like, all these areas are worse, but that one's the worstest.
I would say that this one's pretty bad as well.
Oh yeah, this one's anxiety inducing.
Yeah, only if you're not quite sure how you're gonna make this work. It can be done. You can get this pretty okay. But you really got to be careful about it.
Yeah. Oh. Are you going for the heart?
No, I'm not even going to bother with that.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck you! Oh, fuck you even more. I didn't know I could even do that with the rock. Shit,
fuck!
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. That's the problem with that one, is if you're not fast enough.
I didn't know it could bop you off.
Yes, if you're not fast enough, it will totally bop you off. I've had that happen twice.
Oh my god.
Please don't hype me up for that. Like, you were like, oh, and this one's not that bad. It's not even all, like, the one before it's the worst, and you're not gonna die.
No, that one was pretty worst, but I didn't know that would happen.
Yeah, it's anxiety inducing because it's got a lot of problems like that, where it's like literally the first time I did that, I couldn't tell on what plane the first swinging one was on.
So it just knocked him off the edge.
So it literally just bumped me right off the edge, and I was like, oh, okay, like. Yeah, they could totally knock you off. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
It's fine.
But, like...
It's okay. Everything's okay.
There's not too much more after that, correct? Like,
No, that's basically the end of it.
Well, you pop out...
like, you'll see when we get there.
portrait.
Oh, no. You'll see it when we get there, but that's basically the end. There's one more big part there. And then everything else is like, nah, nothing.
It's just sort of a victory lap after that.
Well, it's not a victory lap. It is still kind of difficult, and you kind of need to get there with enough health to make it work. Because you don't get health going in there like you do with all of the other ones. So it's literally like, okay, so... Fuck. Like, basically, you have to get there with enough health to survive an entirely new section that is kind of difficult, but it's like... It's not impossible to survive with low health, it's just really hard to do. And I fucked this up. I am not going to die, but I'm still going to take some hits, I think, coming through here again.
Okay.
Which is going to be kind of a pain. Oh, no, okay, I did it fine. Okay.
Yeah, you
All right.
got hit at the second hardest, but then aced the hardest.
Yeah, no, it's just some of those are way more difficult than others, and... I don't know, I was just anticipating if I get hit on, like, that first one, yeah, I'm just gonna die to all the rest of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Come here, Onion.
Yeah, he was trying to run away without you.
Yeah,
he was
trying
too excited.
to complete the level before I even got there.
Which is admirable, but pointless.
Yeah, completely.
And he's got less to risk, because if he dies, he just pops out in his little soil hole over there.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a little soil hole. I wish I did.
It sounds dirty.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say that. That does sound pretty dirty and gross. Maybe I don't want a little soil hole anymore.
I mean...
Gross.
Is it more gross if it was a big soil hole?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I'm afraid to answer or ask that question.
Yeah, so we'll just drop it. But yeah, this guy, if he completes this level... It's pointless. Pauline's not going to, like, sing for you, little Grunion.
She might sing for the Grunion.
I kind of wish she had more songs.
Sing for the Grunions!
I wish she just had a song for every capture creature so that, like, it's just, yeah, you go, Mario, you're an onion now. But in a song.
I'm
not a musician.
Now, you're a Mario now. I'm done. I'm fucking done.
You're an onion now. You're a Grunion now.
Fucking them little telescopic Grunions though are just the weirdest.
They're an interesting concept.
They are. I totally agree, but I can never remember what they're called. And also, I forget what they're called, and they're really weird and kind of... I don't know if they'd have worked in any other Mario game.
No, I think they would. They'd probably work okay in 2D. Most of the levels most of the segments you use them in, the camera goes fixed.
A little bit.
They would actually work fine in a 2D Mario. Or
I
even as
like
a companion in a Paper Mario. I could see one of them just sort of being like, he'd have plant puns, and he'd be able to attack flying enemies without having to knock them down.
I guess. He'd have to be on... Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah, you can do that. That's the first time I've done that in a long time. If you don't jump before you hit the top, it just knocks you down.
Great.
It's actually a pretty clever design for that, because it basically means you can't just cling as Yoshi and then sit there and not actually worry about it.
Yeah, although if you get off of the thing, you can just go and stand in the area next to it as long as you need to take a breather.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to, like, triple jump over this, right?
That or hit the bells and just run through it.
Okay.
Because it actually, if you hit the bells, you can break the first blocks on each of those. Like the first row of blocks. Mm-hmm. And then you could just run underneath it, because who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you have to avoid the
Yeah, but that's the problem, is that it's a trap. Because if you do that with the bells, then you're absolutely fucked. Because the bells will just keep reactivating each other. And it's like, at that point, why would you want that? Why do you want to have to avoid bells for the rest of your life?
Yeah, especially since that little foggy area with the Burbos has made us really hate the bells.
Oh, I've hated the bells to begin with, but
yeah, but, like, it's extra
Goodbye,
bad.
Yoshi.
He's going back to... He's
going back to Yoshi
now.
space.
Yeah. He's back in his homeland.
He's a cosmic Yoshi.
He might be. Aren't those a thing?
I don't know. Probably not.
We haven't played Mario Galaxy. Aren't they in 2?
I think Yoshis are just in those games, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I know he's in 2. He's on the box for 2.
Oh, I didn't realize they all go behind you like that.
Yeah. All of them
Is that why you delayed a little bit so you can show that
No. I fucked that up just a little bit.
Okay, because it looked like you lingered a little. I was wondering
No,
if there
I
was
lingered because I was
reason.
trying to think of a word or like a phrase. And
Did you think of it?
Yeah. It was the thing about the Yoshis.
Okay.
It's just I was trying to probe my brain for information that I know I knew.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshis probably exist in space. Just because space is infinite,
Yeah, probably.
they have to, statistically.
Some kind of Yoshi somewhere.
Yeah, even if it's like a Martian Yoshi that's like a single-celled organism trapped in the ice, there's gotta be one out there somewhere.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe.
there's no way that in the billions of ageless years of the universe that a Yoshi hasn't evolved.
Are we talking about in Mario still?
Yes.
Or, okay. All right.
What did you
Is
think?
Dory a Yoshi?
No, they branched off so far back in the evolution that...
Is Glydon a Yoshi?
Glydon might be a Yoshi because it has shoes.
Yeah.
It has Yoshi-like shoes. I don't think he's closely related, but he's probably more closely related than the Dorys are.
Yeah, probably.
Fog's at it again.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, god damn it. I actually hit it. I hit the bell.
Yeah.
I hate that. Like, accidentally touching the bell is the worst.
Yeah, because it feels like it's avoidable because it's right there.
In my defense, I feel like you shouldn't actually be penalized for touching the bell.
It's got a spike on it.
Yeah, I know that that's the argument for it, but I feel like it's almost unfair to make that a serious, like,
Yeah,
thing.
I know.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Oh.
God damn it.
At least your invincibility frames last long enough
Yeah.
that you dodged that last one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna make a bad decision real quick.
Yeah, that's fine. It worked.
Yeah, and at
The only
least it
bad
worked.
decisions are the ones you fail on.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
That's probably not true. You can have a decision that's bad because it fails other people.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
More like politics, am I right? That's all I'm... That's...
Oh, fuck, no! Why? God damn it! Fuck!
Should we cut?
No, you
No.
have to sit through me doing this.
Okay.
This is punishment. No, it's not punishment. I'm
Punishment for me?
sorry. Yes.
Because I've already seen you do it.
Oh, God. Okay, just give me a minute. We'll do it one more time, and if I can't do it one more time, then we'll cut.
Okay. Yeah, I want to say that, there's probably some proto-Yoshi ancestor that Dory's split from earlier on in the evolutionary chain.
Like
and
the
then
Boshi? Is that what I'm thinking of?
I feel like I should know what a Boshi is, and I don't.
I think those are the big fat Yoshis that eat other Yoshis, right? Although those, I think, are Bean Kingdom or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are the evil ones now that I think about it.
If Bean Kingdom is for Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and if that's what we're thinking of, I only got about halfway through the game because it was in my original my DS when it
we've
was
had this
stolen.
discussion. I think we had this discussion in this LP.
If we did, you just need to know again that my DS was stolen at an anime convention.
Okay, alright.
My mom gave it to me.
Okay.
She's dead.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
That's your punishment.
Yeah, well...
No, really, like every
Why is
so
my punishment
often.
so much worse than yours?
What I have to sit here and watch you do this, and you just have to live with someone who constantly whispers to you at night, "My mother is dead."
Yes, that's significantly
fuck off.
worse.
At least your parents aren't dead. All
right,
three of them.
Yeah. I hate that the camera sometimes gets stuck in here. It's really annoying and weird, and I don't understand.
Yeah.
I don't know why it does that.
In case you need to see yourself inside the pit.
You can't even do that because it almost turns into like first person mode. Like it doesn't actively work properly as a camera like that.
I just realized that the fluid coming out of the cannon is pink, like in Luncheon.
Yep.
Yeah, but the lava around it isn't. They didn't alter that model at all.
No, they did not.
Weird.
It's a little bit lazy, but it's not the first time they've done it. I think in Luncheon Kingdom there's actively like a set of area with lava, and they still have the pink cannons in it.
I think that it would have been worth the time to change it. So also,
possibly.
what if they wanted those to show up in places with like blue lava or something?
Well, blue lava can suck it, I guess.
But blue lava would be extra hot or extra cold. I'm not sure which.
Blue lava is called water.
That's true.
No, it isn't.
No.
It's
because
cold
red water is
lava.
NyQuil. Dayquil.
What?
Dayquil is red.
Red water is NyQuil?
Yeah, no, NyQuil is purple, but Dayquil is orange. That's red water.
I don't think that's even true.
Oh, Grenion's dead.
Yeah. I kind of murdered him a little bit. That was an accident.
It's fine.
It's if you wiggle the Wiimotes, like if you move your hands for any reason, he stretches, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is really annoying. I hate fuzzies so much.
I hate that they don't look like they really fit in the style of the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're like weirdly 2D, but also not at all.
Yeah, but like it's not in the same way that a lot of the different worlds have their own styles, because fuzzies are just standard Mario dudes.
Yeah, they just feel like standard Mario enemies.
Except that they don't look like it. They don't fit with the Koopas and stuff.
They don't. Like, not at all. Normally, fuzzies look fine, but in this game,
they don't even look fuzzy.
They're so fucking weird.
They look spiky. That's not the same.
They look like ink blots.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Like, they're way
maybe
too
it's just
smooth.
me, but that's what I think of whenever I see them. I'm like, are these
They should have a little bit of a hair texture to them, but they don't.
No, not at all. I bet there's, like, a much better way to do fuzzies than they did in this game.
Yeah. But that's fine. Maybe they were added in, like, last or something.
No, I'd argue that it's literally just somebody wanted to be like, oh, well, fuzzies look a very specific way in the games that they're from, so let's just make them look exactly that way.
Except that they don't.
And translate it one for one. And
normally
like,
they're a little boxier looking than
want
that.
Though.
Normally they aren't quite so round.
Oh, and I take Yoshi through this, by the way, even though some people are probably thinking, oh, but you don't need Yoshi to do this. And it's like, no, you don't, but he's really good at saves. Like, you can stick to the walls and shit. It makes it slightly easier to get across that path.
Yeah, and you can use the tongue if you're just barely at the edge of that last one.
That's what I just said. He's really good at saves.
Yeah.
Also, if it's going too quick and you realize that you are totally gonna fucking die, he can cling to a wall instead, and you can wait for the thing to make a second pass.
Yeah.
That being said, you can't jump off of walls properly with Yoshi. It's a little bit... Nah.
Yeah. This would have been a good place to have Yoshi if you didn't need to remove your hat.
Yeah, no, that would be an amazing place to have Yoshi here.
Because of the tongue.
Yeah,
pretty much exclusively.
Yeah, well, pretty much exclusively, yes.
Trouble, you can call us on the double. We're faster than the others, you'll be hooked.